श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः हरि ओम ओम सच्चिदानंदरूपाय कृष्णाय क्लिष्टकारिणे नमो वेदांतवेद्याय गुरवे बुद्धिसाक्षिणे. So before starting, we'll chant the first sloka. Om Vishvam Vishnurvashatkaro Bhuta Bhavya Bhavat Prabhu Bhuta Krit Bhuta Bhrit Bhavo Bhutatma Bhuta Bhavanaha. Very good. So yesterday we saw the pramanas for Vishvam as Brahman. He gave the pramana from Bhagavad Gita, then from Aranya Parva of Mahabharata. Now he is bringing the Vishnu Purana. This is an important place in Vishnu Purana. The context, if you understand, it will be beautiful. The context is, see, Hiranyakashipu is the king, demon king, okay? So he destroyed the kings of all the three worlds and became the ruler of the three worlds. And he declared himself to be the God and not Vishnu. So don't worship Vishnu. No or any other God. I am the only God. So everywhere he installed his own statue and started making people to worship that statue. The Brahmins were even afraid of taking the name of Vishnu. So at a proper age, this fellow was sent to Gurukula to study. Gurukula is the place where you stay and study from the Guru. So he went to study with the Gurus, but because of his samskara from Narada, when he was in womb, he was given the education even while when he was in womb about the greatness of Vishnu. Okay, so even in this Gurukula, he was not just practicing. He was not just practicing. He was also preaching to other boys who are also demons' sons. All the other demon sons. So he was teaching them about Vishnu, greatness of Vishnu. So that is the context. Okay. Prahalada says this. baddhavairāṇi bhūtāni dveṣaṃ kurvanti cettataḥ śocyānyaho'timohena vyāptānīti manīṣiṇām. Now, there is a small pointer here. This is told by Prahalada to the other boys. Other boys are demon boys. Okay, demon sons. Now, we want to understand something. Why are we taught this? This is also an interesting thing. The demonic qualities in us. For that, this is included. What is that? baddhavairāṇi bhūtāni dveṣaṃ kurvanti cettataḥ śrūyatāṃ vyāptānīti manīṣiṇām. baddhavairāṇi bhūtāni. baddhavairāṇi. Vaira means enmity. Okay, so enmity, baddhavairāṇi, bound by enmity, bhūtāni, beings, dveṣaṃ kurvanti chet. If they are going to hate us because of the enmity, bound by the enmity, because of their enmity to us, if they are going to hate us, tathā, thereafter, what this fellow should, manīṣiṇām, this intelligent fellow, this fellow with discriminatory power, he should have to say, do, what should he do? śocyānyaho'timohena vyāptānīti. They should have to have compassion towards them. These people are atimohena vyāptāni. They are completely deluded. In this way, vyāptāni means pervaded. They are completely pervaded by delusion. This way, they have to feel sorry for them. Will we be able to? If a person hates us, we will hate him double. So, that is exactly what is the teaching for us. Okay. Then, again, ete bhinnadṛśāṃ daityā vikalpāḥ kathitā mayā kṛtvābhyupagamaṃ tatra saṃkṣepaḥ śrūyatāṃ mama. Ete bhinnadṛśāṃ daityāः vikalpāḥ kathitā mayā kṛtvābhyupagamaṃ tatra saṃkṣepaḥ śrūyatāṃ mama. Ete, see, these ideas I was talking to is for people who have a very good, who are in very good state. Bhinnadṛśāṃ daityā, you daityas, you demon sons who have the idea of duality. That is why you people hate others. Okay, so vikalpāḥ kathitā mayā. These are the choices which were explained by me to you to control this hatred, etc. Okay, kṛtvābhyupagamaṃ means by accepting this duality, I have given you some instruction to get rid of that. Tatra saṃkṣepam śrūyatāṃ. Now I am going to give you a brief idea of whatever I taught you. Okay. vistāraḥ sarvabhūtasya viṣṇoḥ sarvamidaṃ jagat draṣṭavyamātmavattasmādabhedena vicakṣaṇaiḥ. This is the gist of what I have said. The method to get rid of your hatred. vistāraḥ sarvabhūtasya viṣṇoḥ sarvamidaṃ jagat draṣṭavyamātmavattasmādabhedena vicakṣaṇaiḥ. So sarvabhūtasya viṣṇoḥ sarvamidaṃ jagat vistāraḥ iti draṣṭavyam. One should have to perceive the whole creation, sarvamidaṃ jagat, all this creation as a sarvabhūtasya viṣṇoḥ vistāraḥ, as a the Vishnu who is the self of everyone, his vistāra, his expansion, his expanse. Like in Shaiva Siddhanta, they say vimarsha. Here it is said vistāra directly. Vimarsha is vistāra, expanse. Okay, so you have to see everything as understand everything to be an expanse of Vishnu himself. They are all Vishnu himself. Draṣṭavyam, atmavat. And similarly, you should have to see others also as you see yourself. Abhedena, tasmādyūyaṃ vicakṣaṇaiḥ, tasmādyūyaṃ draṣṭavyamātmavat. Therefore, you have to see others also as yourself. You who vicakṣaṇaiḥ, intelligent people, people with discrimination should perceive the others also as oneself. Not others as similar to oneself, others as oneself. samutsṛjyāsuraṃ bhāvaṃ tasmādyūyaṃ tathā vayam tathā yatnaṃ kariṣyāmah yatā prāpsyāma nirvritim. It's printed in my book as prāpsyāma. That's the proper word. Nirvritim. Okay, that's another word. Nirvritim. That's a word which we need to handle carefully. If there is no then it becomes nivritim. Nivritim is different from nirvritim. Nivritti means to remove. Okay. Nirvritti means liberation. That's a difference, great difference, right? So, samutsṛjyāsuraṃ bhāvaṃ tasmādyūyaṃ tathā vayam tathā yatnaṃ kariṣyāmah yatā prāpsyam nirvritim. Āsuram bhāvaṃ samutsṛjya tasmād āsuram bhāvaṃ samutsṛjya yūyam tathā vayam tathā yatnaṃ kariṣyāmah yatā nirvritim prāpsyamah. So, what does he say? So, therefore, by giving up these demonic qualities, āsuram bhāvaṃ samutsṛjya, these demonic qualities of hatred, etc., completely giving up. Samutsṛjya is not saying just give up. He is saying completely, entirely, not even a small amount of hatred or any other bad quality should stay in you. Completely give it up. And yūyam tathā vayam, you and me. Yūyam means you, vayam means we. You and we, tathā yatnaṃ kariṣyāmo, we will put forth that kind of effort like yatha nirvritim prāpsyama, like it gives us liberation. We will put that much of effort that gives us liberation. Okay, so this is what he told all the sons of the demons. And finally, he is giving the secret of the teaching. Sarvatra daityā samatāmupeta samattvamārādhanamachyutasya. Sarvatra daityā samatāmupeta samatvam ārādhanamachyutasya. He daityā, O demons, sarvatra samatāmupeta, gain equanimity in everything, in everywhere. Sarvatra, in every place. Why? Because samatvam achyutasya ārādhanam. Equanimity is worship of Achyuta. Achyuta means not Chuta iti Achyuta, one who does not fall from his inherent nature, meaning the Vishnu, that self. So, equanimity is the worship of self. And that is why in Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavan says, Samattam yoga uchyate. Samatva, equanimity is a yoga. And yoga is a usual samadho. Yoga is samadhi. Samatva is equanimity is samadhi. You understand? So samadhi is a Vishnu. Because there, with respect to the aradhana means worship. So with respect to that, in Yoga Sutra it says, Ishvara pranidhanatva, even by worshipping Ishvara, samadhi lava, you gain the samadhi. So this is also a means for gaining samadhi. Therefore, aradhanam, samadhi means what is that? To see equanimity in everything, everywhere. And in Bhagavad Gita himself, Bhagavan says, Sarvam Vasudeva Sarvamiti Mahatma Sadurlabha. A person, a sadhu, a Mahatma, a great soul who perceives everything as Vasudeva is a very rare one. Okay, so now this is all said to the sons of the daityas, demons. Okay, now this is happening in the Gurukula, the monastery where they are studying. The new news about this wrong happening, because if they don't complain it to the king, then the teachers, they will be suffering. So they were afraid, they went and complained. And whatever it may be, he is my son. So Hiranyakashipu calls him and asks him, who teaches you all this? Why are you doing all these stupid things? Who is teaching you? What is this nature? So for that, now Prahalada, the son, is talking to his father. Na mantrādikratastata na ca naisargiko mama svabhava esha samanyo yasya achyuto hrudi na mantrādikratah hetata na ca naisargiko mama svabhava esha samanyah yasya achyuto hrudi na mantrādikratah hetata, O father, na mantrādikratah, this my nature is not gained through mantra, etc. Nacha naisargika. Naisargika means swabhava. Your inherent nature. This is not my inherent nature. Mama See, that's a catch. You have to understand very carefully. This is not gained through some process. It's not a result. And it is not my inherent nature also. But self is my inherent nature, right? Right? You will understand that. So, for that he says, Subhava yesha samanyo yasya achyuto hrudi. This is the common thing this is a common nature in everyone who has in their heart achyuta, in their heart the self. Understand? So one who has the self in their heart, it's a natural thing for them. This is not my natural thing. My natural thing. This is a natural thing for everyone who has achyuta in their heart. Okay? Now, Anyesham yo na papani chintayatyatmano yatha tasya papāgamastata hettvabhāvātna vidyate. So, don't you fear you will get punished? So he says, Anyesham yo na papani chintayati atmano yatha tasya papāgamah hetata hettvabhāvātna vidyate. So we already saw yesterday, then we interpreted, one who sees the others, you should have to do to others whatever you do to yourself. There I said it is not the happiness or sorrow, things like that, because they are results of punya or papa. So you have to consider it as punya and papa, right? So that is what he's saying here. Anyesham yo na papani chintayati yatha atmanah. Like one does not think for himself anything which is sinful, the result or the cause. Okay? So, similarly, if he does not think for others, tasya papāgamah, hey tata, O father, tasya papāgamah kutaha, hettvabhāvatna vidyate. Where can there be the results of that papa or the sin? Where can there be sin or the results of the sin for him? Because there is no cause. Only when there is causal sin, there can be effectual sin. There is no causal sin. How can there be effectual sin? Because he does not think of anything sinful for others as he doesn't think for himself. Okay? Now, what are the sinful acts? कर्मणा मनसा वाचा परपीडां करोति यः तद्बीजं जन्म फलति प्रभूतं तस्य चाशुभम्. So karmana manasa vacha parapidam karoti yah tad bijam janma phalati prabhutam tasya cha ashubham. Karmana through the deeds, manasa through the thoughts, vacha through the speech. So in a different order he has put up. So through the deeds, through the speech, or through the mind, parapidam yah karoti, one who performs, one who tortures others. Parapidam means one who gives pain to others. We should be very careful regarding this. And in fact, karmana vacha, that is also okay. Manasa, this is the most dangerous thing. We think others won't catch it. So we'll be like, how can they be? All that you have, you hold it inside you. This is the most dangerous thing. You speak to others. No, if I'm going to verbalize whatever I think in mind, then there is a big problem. This is a big pain. You'll be inflicted with pain. That is also inflicting pain. You understand? So the problem is, you have to understand, physically inflict pain or verbally inflict pain, that is not going to carry for longer period in you. Maybe the other person, yes, because there is a statement. The hurt which is inflicted by fire, the scar which is inflicted by fire will heal, but not the scar inflicted by words. So we have to remember this. So sometimes what happens is, you inflict physically, verbally some pain to others, you will forget it. At a later point of time, when the other person he says, do you remember you spoke to me like that? You hit me then. Did I do it? Oh, sorry, I did. What kind of idiot I was. When you are meeting after a long time, you won't even remember. The other person will remember, but not you. Because that is not that much of samskara. It doesn't inflict that much of samskara in you. It doesn't create that much of samskara in you. But in the other person, that is not a problem. But mentally, manasa, this is more dangerous. That does not mean you can hit someone, you can scold someone. No, you should never. Parapidam yaha karoti, one who performs. Mentally, if you do, what I was saying is, mentally if you do, you will remember. Whenever you see that person, that hatred will bloom, and it's going to strengthen the thought imprints. You will remember it. So parapidam karoti hai. So verbally, physically or mentally, one who tortures others, tad bijam janma phalati. That becomes the seed which fructifies as a new birth, and prabhutam tasya cha ashubham, and greater sins, results of sins. Ashubham means inauspiciousness. Inauspicious means results of sins. The pain. So you will gain more pain. If you don't want to be born again, then you have to remember this. So aham na pāpamiccāmi na karomi vadāmi vā cintayan sarvabhūtasya ātmaņapi na cakeshvam. So how can I get rid of it? I don't have this problem. He declares, I don't have this problem. Why? So aham na pāpamiccāmi na karomi na vadāmi vā cintayan sarvabhūtasya ātmaņapi cakeshvam. So aham, that me, na pāpamiccāmi, I don't desire, meaning mental. No, I don't create any mental sins. Na karomi, I don't perform physically any mental sins. Vadāmi va, I don't speak verbally any mental sins, any sins. Okay, so I don't desire, act or speak any sinful activity or sin. How do you do that? Sarvabhūtasya ātmaņapi ca keshavam cintayan. Thinking about Keshava existing in every being Oh, except me, everything is Keshava. No, including me. Atmanyapi, including in me. So seeing Keshava, the self in every being and myself, I refrain from these sin and sinful activities. Okay. If you don't do that, what happens? Shariram manasam vagjam daivam bhūtābhavam tathā sarvatra samacittasya tasya me jayate kutaḥ. So if because I am practicing this idea of non-duality, I am seeing this non-duality, I am seeing myself not different from that Keshava and everyone not different from that Keshava. Therefore, Shariram manasam vagjam daivam bhūtābhavam tathā sarvatra samacittasya tasya me jayate kutaḥ. Shariram, sharire bhavati sharira means that which takes place in the physical body, fever, etc. Manasam, mental agony. Vagjam, the verbal agony. Daivam, the pain inflicted by the divine acts. Bhūtābhavam, the pain inflicted by the elements. So, the Shariram, Manasam, Vagjam means the physical body. Adi, Adhyatmikam. Daivam, Adi Daivikam. Bhūtābhavam, Adi Bhautikam. So, Adhyatmikam, Adi Daivikam, Adi Bhautikam. These are the three kinds of pains we can gain. So, none of these pains are there. Sarvatra samacittasya mamaha kutaḥ jayate. So, for me, one who sees equanimity in everything, every place, how can these take place? एवं सर्वेषु भूतेषु भक्तिरव्यभिचारिणी कर्तव्या पंडितैर्ज्ञात्वा सर्वभूतमयं हरिम्. एवं सर्वेषु भूतेषु भक्तिः अव्यभिचारिणी कर्तव्या पंडितैः ज्ञात्वा सर्वभूतमयं हरिम्. So in this way, avyabhicharini bhaktihi panditaihi kartavya. Pandita, panda yasya astiti pandita. Panda means jnana, knowledge. So one who has knowledge. A knowledgeable one should have this avyabhicharini, faultless devotion. Devotion means abheda drishti, the vision of non-duality. So the knowledgeable one should see equanimity in everything, every place. How can he do that? Sarvabhūtamayam harim yatva, by knowing Hari to be existent in every. So by knowing that, this fellow should refrain from any bad sinful activities. Naturally he will. Then his father is like, is this all what you learned? Didn't you learn any samadhana, this Rajaniti, the governance, the rule of governance? Oh yes. If you want to know about that, I'll answer you. Sāmaco vapradānam ca bhedadando tasāparo upāyā kathitā hyete mitrādīnām ca sādhane. Sāmaca upapradānam ca bhedadando tasāparo upāyā kathitā hyete mitradinam cha sadhane. Sama means to go in peace. Peace means how? By eulogizing, to praising him. Oh, there is none like that. So by praising the other person, maintain peace. Okay. Upapradhanam cha. Upapradhanam, by giving dana, by gifting him something, maintain peace. Bheda dando. Bheda means even after this, if you are not able to make him your friend, then don't make him as an enemy. Just keep him away. That's all. With fear of something, but keeping him away. That is the bheda, by distancing him. Danda, even if he is not ready to be friend, but still maintains being a foe, then danda, punishment is the only choice. Okay, so these upayaha hi etaha kathitaha. So ete kathitaha. These are the means which are prescribed in the governance. For what? Mitradinam sadhane, to gain friends, etc. You can gain friend, or how to handle your friend, or how to handle your foe. That is clearly explained. So why are you not doing anything like that? तानेवाहं न पश्यामि मित्रादींस्तातः मा कुर्धः साध्याभावे महाबाहो साधनै किं प्रयोजनम् तान् एव अहं न पश्यामि मित्रादीन् हे तात मा कृतः साध्याभावे महाबाहो साधनै किं प्रयोजनम्. So he says, hey tata, oh father, ma krita, don't be angry. Tānyeva aham na pashyami, tānyeva mitradin aham na pashyami. I don't even see those friends, etc. Don't be angry. Don't even have a friend. Don't be angry. I don't see anyone as my friend, etc. Because since I don't see anyone as friends, etc., sadhya bhave, there need not be any effort to gain the friends, etc. Therefore, sadhanehe kim prayojanam. What is the use of any means? Only if I need a friend or to handle a foe, I need to utilize these means. I don't see anyone as friend, etc. So, what is the use of this? These means. Don't have any friend. साध्यभूतात्मके ताथा जगन्नाथे जगन्मये परमात्मनि गोविंदे मित्रा कथा कुतः. I'll tell you. सर्वभूतात्मके हे ताथा जगन्नाथे जगन्मये परमात्मनि गोविंदे मित्रा कथा कुतः. So all these are in seventh case. So seventh case means in sarvabhūtātmaka, in one who is the self of everyone, in Jagannatha, in the Lord of the whole creation, Jaganmaye, in the one who is of the nature of the creation, Paramatmani, in that absolute self, Govinde, in that Govinda, Mitra Katha Kutaha, where can be there a story of, Katha means the story, discussion regarding friends and non-friends, means friends and enemies. Okay. Now, this is bad. You went to this section, which his father is over. Now, again, he starts next session. The next session, father is like, if you don't practice any of these, how will you be able to maintain this kingdom which I am going to give you later? You are the only son. You have to manage this kingdom, right? How can you do this? To manage the kingdom, etc. Oh, I have an answer for that. Jadanam avivekanam ashūrāṇām api prabho bhāgyabhōgyāni rājyāni santi anīti matāṃ api. Jadanam avivekanam ashūrāṇām api he prabho bhāgyabhōgyāni rājyāni santi anīti matāṃ api. Jadanam, for people who are inert, meaning lazy without doing anything. Okay, avivekanam, people who are idiots, who can't discriminate. Ashūrāṇām, people who don't have any valor, who don't have any strength. They even then, anīti matāṃ, and even the people who have no virtuous activity, only vice, who are vicious. Even for people like them, bhagyabhōgyāni rājyāni santi. The kingdom, etc., are bhagyabhōgyāni, their fate. They are experienced through their fate. You can see people who are scrupulous. They are rich and they are very powerful. You see, he is so scrupulous. He is performing only bad acts, but he is enjoying such a good wealth and all that. This is not, there is no correlation between that scrupulous, vicious act and the richness. Because this richness is of the past janma, the result of past janma, not of this janma. He is going to experience this scrupulous or vicious act result in the next birth. So, tasmādyateta punyeshu ya icchet mahatīṃ śriyam yatitavyam samatvena nirvāṇamapi cettataḥ. Tasmād yateta punyeshu ya icchet mahatīṃ śriyam yatitavyam samatvena nirvāṇamapi cettataḥ. Tasmād, therefore, punyeshu mahatīṃ śriyam ya icchet punyeshu yateta. One who desires great glory, he should have to put forth effort to gain punyas. Yaditavyam samatvena. And if yadichaichata, if he desires nirvanam, nirvanam means nirvana is a word used for nakedness. Nirvana is a word used for also liberation. So, yadi chet ichchata, if he desires liberation, then yatitavyam samatvena, he should have to put forth effort to gain the equanimity. So, if he wants greatness, the glory in the world, then he should have to put forth effort for gaining punya. If he wants the greatest glory, liberation, then he should have to put forth effort for gaining equanimity. We'll say this. Om Purnamadaḥ Purnamidam Purnāt Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamādāya Purnameva Vishishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.